On Thursday, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre was asked about the trend of Democratic groups, such as the Democratic Governors Association, boosting hard-right politicians in primaries to create easier general election matchups. Candidates such as Dan Cox in Maryland and Darren Bailey in Illinois have received advertising support by the DGA in their efforts against more moderate Republicans. The Biden administration and Democrats have sounded the alarm about so-called, quote, MAGA Republicans. They assert that hardline conservatives are a threat to democracy, and right-leaning voters must support Democrats if only because they will not imperil the American system of free and fair elections. This strategy, however, has led to accusations of hypocrisy against Democrats, with many wondering why Biden's party would risk democracy simply to have easier general election matchups.
It's MAGA office holders. We've seen Democratic groups, I'm thinking of like the Democratic Governors Association, boost Trump candidates, like Maryland. You think of Dan Cox, who just got the nomination. Is that then hypocritical if you're saying we've got to make sure these MAGA supporters are not in office, but you've got Democratic groups that are boosting their campaigns in the primaries?
I mean, I can't talk about campaigns and what another candidate is doing or a committee is doing. I can't speak from that from here. Look, I can say this: the president has always been clear. There are going to be people who disagree with his programs and legislative priorities, and that's what democracy is all about. Like, we understand that, right? But people accept elections and we move forward as a nation, right? But there is a growing number of people who refuse to accept the results of free and fair elections, people who actually openly talking about subverting elections in the future. This is not a speech where he's going to tell people to vote for one party or the other. That's not what he's going to do. He's going to, I'm talking about tonight. He's going to talk about uniting the people of this country who believe in equality and democracy. And this is about bringing people together who believe in America. That's what the speech is going to be about, and that's what he's going to focus on.
And obviously, there's been a lot of focus on previous speeches, previous comments, one in Maryland the other day. Is it only on the far right that deserves to be called out, or are there elements of the far left that also deserve to be either scrutinized or lectured?
Look, I just laid out there is going to be some people who agree with him and who disagree with him, whether it's legislative initiatives or programs. That's going to happen. But what we're going to hear from him is how to move the country forward. That's going to be the focus of the speech tonight. It's going to be optimistic, it's going to be hopeful, but it's also going to lay out what's going on currently in this moment. That's what you can expect from him tonight, and we're going to try and see how we can move this country.